No attachments, no attachments, no attachments. Let's say it one last time. Together, no attachments. The reason why I'm starting off my video about how you need to have no attachments, because in order to get her to start thinking about you, you have to have this sort of mindset, and it all starts in your mind. Once you go ahead and build this up, it's going to now show how you handle her, how you deal with her, that you don't have no attachments. And already you don't set yourself to have to learn how to detach yourself. And that's instantly where, from the jump, she can start thinking about you. Now, this still kind of applies to, let's say if you've been speaking to her for a very long time, even if it's been a few months, it still applies because you're trying to change and transition your mindset to know that you don't have to have any attachments to her. And I'll break down the sorts of things that you have to stop doing and the things that you've been doing that's probably causing you to be attached to her. However, the main reason about why you have to have no attachments, to get her to think about you, especially nonstop, especially instantly and consistently once you're gone, is when she's realizing, wow, this guy has upped and left me. This guy is done and gone, right? Think about that right now. That is something you might have not ever had her feeling, especially if you guys been talking for a while and you've showed her you'll always come back around. She's never felt a sense of like, oh my gosh, I gotta be thinking about this guy because I can't help myself and I miss him and I wonder what he's doing. It's that sorts of stuff that you're trying to aim for. Another thing too is that she doesn't have to be thinking about you just because you upped and left, but she has to know that a guy that is not attached to her is going ahead and having other things that are put above her. Because what? You do not put her on a pedestal. And I have not said that word in a very long time, but y'all might have been hearing me and heard it before back months ago, maybe even a year ago. It's been a while, but that's a key thing. You might catch yourself putting her on a pedestal because you find that, oh, if I don't do it, it won't work out. Or she's so high maintenance, high requirements, I got to. That sorts of stuff, the list goes on. Now, before I continue on, y'all do know I'm going to have to tell you because some of y'all don't even do it. Some of y'all don't even do it when I tell you. And some of y'all don't even do it from the jump. So, yes, give this video a big thumbs up. It really, really does help me out. And I definitely appreciate it so much. So, thank you to everybody that does do it. Thank you to even everybody that comments. It helps. And I appreciate the comments when you tell me you want part 2s because it lets me know what you want to see. And y'all know when you tell your stories, I be responding. So if there's your stories, your questions, your concerns, or you just want maybe another insight, sometimes fellas be replying to each other, you could drop it down below. Make sure you leave it there. And again, topics you want to see, let me know. Don't forget about all those explicit and exclusive content that will never be on here. You can only catch it on Patreon and YouTube membership. All those links down below to access everything like my courses and affirmations. So when it comes to that attachment that you've shown that you do not have, you might have heard me say that your absence is going to be key. It's going to be powerful. You have to be showing it, doing it, all that sorts of stuff. The reason why that is so important and why it's a must that you go ahead and give the absence, comparing it and to even say attaching it to when she's attached to you, is basically it's all gone together. So let's say the absence, it remains, but the attachment is gone. So what that does is that her feelings is going to go into the searching mode. Where is he at? And this is exactly why thinking about you is going to instantly happen, because once it hits her, let's say she's been distracted for a few hours, did something. Then when she has a break moment, she's thinking about you, right? That's how it goes. However, you won't know that she's thinking about you until she actually reaches out, or you get a sense from like how indirectly she's doing it, or maybe even directly in different ways. So my point is that it's happening behind the scenes, but you're not aware of it. So when you're realizing that, okay, you've taken away your let's say attachment, or you never gave it to begin with, you haven't put her on a pedestal, now curiosity, assumptions get built up. So as everything goes, that absence is actually remaining. But remember, everything goes. That makes it really like your absence is gone. Like, don't let that go over your head. You're gone because of your accent. Your access is gone. Your absence is put into place. But absence is you being gone. It's the you not being present. It's the opposite, right? Absence is the opposite of you being present. So if you're absent and you're not present no longer, she's not going to be able to physically feel that because you're not physically there. Now, mentally, that's where you're going to be living. So you're going to be in her mind, rent free, and what she's gonna do is have to think about you but find ways to curve the thought. Some females might let it just happen and just go with the flow type of thing, where maybe cry about it, maybe call up a friend, maybe just try to maybe even like make that guy not seem like he's that worth it, or don't go back to him, to just simply make herself feel better. The problem with that, though, that makes it catch up to her, is that it's hurting her in the process, right? When I say it's hurting her in the process, it's not going to make her be like, oh, okay, this is going to make me be done with him months down the line, or I'm going to be officially over him. It just makes her start now thinking like, okay, deeper thoughts. Was I the issue? Did I do something wrong? And that whole accountability now has to come into place. If she doesn't want to admit it, she could try to live in that type of delusion or run away from it, but it doesn't change that you're still somebody that she is having on her mind, and the thought of you is something that she just can't resist from happening any longer. So lastly, to just close off this video, make sure you go ahead and remove your attachment to her. Make sure you don't show that you're attached to her from the get-go to help yourself out, or stop it before you can. And make sure that she really feels that you're gone, as she's now realizing you're here, even if you're with her too. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. That's it. Check out those links. Bye, y'all.
Or if there's other stuff that you have going on, it could be about anything, self-improvement, back to dating. Consultations are available for that. Book your consultation. Let's get on the line and talk about what's going on with you. Click that link after this video.
Sleep affirmations, so you could become that powerful man, and it is recorded in my voice, and I give you the strongest affirmations to overall become that man and subconsciously become powerful. So let's get into these books. Get a track woman you want and get her to miss you, along with secrets to winning her over, and it tells you about cold approaching. It tells you my personal stories, and if you're trying to up your game in the dating game, these books are going to be perfect for that, and you could get it all in a bundle deal. Make sure you click the link down below.
Self-improving in the process. This is so serious. This is why I have a whole no contact guide and journal available. Y'all could go ahead and purchase it. If you need somewhere to start off, then you need all the breakdowns, all the insight, the information, and I have structure in there, help you, prompts, things that will tell you you got this, but it'll give you also reasons why. And I have stories in there that tells you why no contact has worked for people, all types of stuff. It's so detailed, y'all. That's how much information I made sure to put in there. Step up no contact, or if you need somewhere to start and you need something to help you, this is like me guiding you as you go through no contact. That's how I customized it for y'all. So you can check that out by clicking the link down below. See what you could do with no contact, how far you could do it. Just learn everything, have the guidance, and accountability partner. Although I'm not actually there, you'll feel that sense from this journal and guide.